We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Mateer. Lets it fly. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on the pitch.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the tight end outside. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you
got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Going up top again. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on deep...
Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Mateer. Right down the middle. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Parrish. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy pitch.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Mateer. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Touchdown, Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point is good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic, intercepted. a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down for 42.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
The Sooners in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running to the left. Shakes off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. So now it's second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
And most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner.
And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The RPO is complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though,
and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Simmons. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Really good job by the defense. Understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense. Understand.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Turner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Auburn lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's up. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're going to ride this running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Fighting off the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground with the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And on that play, the defense said, I've seen enough. You're not getting rushing touchdown number 4. Really showing some pride and some physicality, selling out for the run, getting in the backfield, and getting that guy on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Sooner! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Buys a little time. Got a man. It's Coleman. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, they get the ball back, but way behind the line of scrimmage. They need a telescope to find the first down marker. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when just panicking ever really helps. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.